welcome. Thank you for coming over. Appreciate it.
Councilman Kenyatta Johnson, On Your Block series.
Francine and I are very excited that you all came out. This is exciting. Thank you for coming. We've been looking forward to this for a little while. So, yeah, filings are our Councilman Kenyatta Johnson.
This initiative that I'm hosting tonight is a part of my On Your Block series, where I go all throughout the 2nd Councilman District, giving people a one-on-one opportunity to address their issues and concerns as relates to the city of Philadelphia. But most importantly, I'm here to listen to you. Get your issues, your concerns. With that being said, I'm going to open the floor.
Councilman Johnson.
Yes.
My name is Joe Hanley. Most of the people in this room are here because of, we have requested back end angle parking on the 1900 block of Wolf Street. Give you a little chronological of what happened here. This started about a little more than a year and a half ago. You had attended a town hall meeting with Larry Furness and the first captain of the first district at Bear High School. I originally brought it up in public comment there, and I was told to go to the street department. I went to the street department, and after a little bit of Alcorn runaround, I was told that I needed Councilman Johnson to participate in this. So I'd like to know, simple, yes or no answer. Are you supportive of having back-end striping on the 1900 block of Wall Street? It's a simple yes or no answer.
It's not a simple yes.
Yes, it is. Councilman. Either you support it or you don't.
Let me do this.
Settle down.
Listen, time out.
It's really.
Well, listen up.
Am I right or wrong? It's really a yes or no answer. Are you right? Are you going to support us or are you not?
I'm going to ask you this question first.
Ask me the question.
I want to talk to my staff and find out. Listen, we're working on angle parking, but before I just jump out and just say yes, let me find out why. Let me finish with you too, man. All of you. To be quite frank with you, and with your signatures, with all due respect. It's not that deep, so I want to find out myself why at this point
It is
in time,
that simple. I used to work for the managing director's office. I know
Are we
that it's
gonna
that
argue?
simple. No, we're
If
not
we're
going to
gonna
argue.
argue, we don't
We're
even
not
have
going
to
to
have a
argue. We're
conversation.
not going to argue. But
Are we gonna argue? Listen, with all
No.
due respect, listen, I'm a man like you are. So either we're gonna go back and forth, or you're gonna respect me and let me say what I have to say.
Say what you have to
All
say.
right? I'm gonna check with my staff and find out why there wasn't a direct solution to what you're asking for. It's not that deep for angle parking to be done in this area.
We have the angle parking.
Hear me out.
I'm hearing you.
What I'm trying to tell you. But if there's been a reason why there's been an obstacle for it happening, I want to know why it hasn't been done. So you have to give me an opportunity to check with the people.
We gave you that opportunity by email.
Okay, well, I don't have the email.
I do.
Okay, well,
I do.
Even if, listen,
I
I'm not
do.
here to argue with you, so if that's how you want to do your platform, we can end the whole discussion right now.
No, we don't need to end the discussion right
Okay,
now.
so what you want to do, you want to listen to me right now. I'm going to talk to my staff. I'm going to get back to them and find out what's the reason why it hasn't been done.
When can we expect an answer? When can we expect an answer?
Oh, I'll find out. I'll get back with John tomorrow and find out what's the holdup. That's all.
So I could expect an answer tomorrow.
Yeah, let you know. Sure.
Very good. Very good.
And we ain't got to be combative.
It's not
You
combative.
want to respect me like I
I
respect
respect you.
Okay, that's all. I understand your passion, but at the end of the day, give me a chance to find out what the issue is.
So we will get an
I'll
answer
be back
tomorrow.
with you, sure. Yes.
All right. Now, number two on my list.
1 second. Right? So I'll be frank with you. I don't have a problem supporting. It ain't that big of a deal to me. It's parking, right? If that's what you want.
No, you're missing a point. Sir, you're missing a
You're
point.
not letting me talk, sir. You're not letting me talk. If it's not being implemented, I need to find out what's the holdup. That's all. That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. That's it.
Okay.
Somebody's saying something like it's not that hard to do striping. So I want to find out what's the reason why it's not happening. That's all.
Yeah, that's what we just had to find out.
That's
So
all.
I'm sorry, what was that?
we just had to find out why it hasn't happened yet.
It's not that it's not going to happen. We just need to know why.
I know
'Cause
why.
It could be something going
I
on
have,
with the
I
department.
have emails here
Right. We
that last over a year.
Yes.
That explains
I'm
why.
gonna ask you one more
Sir.
I
time.
understand.
To respect my
You're in my
staff.
home. Just
One
lower your
more
voice.
time.
I think
That's
we're
it.
gonna
Yeah.
move on to
The next
is
person.
this another
Right here.
issue? We're gonna move to another
Well,
issue?
the other issue
People on the
is,
same one.
well, the thing was, I'm gonna give you some answers apparently you don't know, Councilman, from Mr. Sample, who I spoke with numerous times,
Yes.
who told me he talked to the mayor's office, which he gave me a number to call,
Yes.
and I spoke to them, and the lady in the mayor's office told me, I wish he would stop doing that. They
Yeah.
never talked to me. The second thing was, he said, we gotta do like other communities do, either get money up and pay a private person or get
No,
businesses to pay. I'm just relaying what he said,
Okay.
okay?
All right.
So-
So let me find out
Okay.
exactly what it
Thank
is.
you.
That's it.
Giving you run around.
Exactly.
On the north side of Wolf Street,
Yes, ma'am.
there are no parking signs which were put there by the city to prevent people from parking too close to the corner because you could not turn into the side streets. Those signs have been turned around. Who's turning signs
In
around?
other words, the arrow's going the wrong way.
That was my second issue.
See, the
This
arrow
is
should
another one.
be going east,
Going
At
and
Oak
somebody's
House
turning
and
to
Wolf, no
west.
parking. You took 4 parking spots away from our neighborhood.
You keep saying
Not
you.
you, not you, not you, the city of Philadelphia.
I'm gonna give you an English
They
lesson.
needed
Second
to-
So
person
you're
plural.
saying, so
You.
you're saying these signs here.
So I support them,
Turn them.
right?
They turn
But
these.
here's the
They
message.
turn them.
It is the streets department saying they don't have it in their budget, right? So here's what you do.
We'll do it.
Just-
We'll do it. I'll pay for it. I don't care about that. It's not a money issue.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you know
Wait a
what?
minute, wait a minute. It's not a money issue. When I first brought this up at the Bear High School, I said to you and to Larry Fernese and to the captain that I would pay for it.
I don't know if
I'll
you can
pay
do it
for it.
yourself. I don't know if you can do it yourself. You gotta get.
Yeah, that's what I'm
authorization.
hearing. This is exactly what I'm hearing. I can't do it myself. Guess what?
Yourself.
Excuse
I will
me,
do
I'm
it
sorry.
myself.
I would
Sir.
do it.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
You're in my home. I'm gonna ask you to just show a little bit.
We're
of
gonna
respect.
move forward.
We're at like a 9. We can move it down to like 7. I think that'd be a little better.
I'll leave.
If we do have
Sure,
other
you're
issues,
no.
thank you for your honesty.
I'm sorry I caused a disturbance, but I got a passion about this. I'm sorry about.
You don't have to come everywhere.
Here.
That's okay, that's okay. All right, and I'm just curious what other
So-
issues, we know that that's an issue, what about some other issues?
Well-
Go ahead.
I will have a frank conversation myself with the folks from the streets tomorrow to find out, is there some type of way to address this issue? I was just told in my text message that if you do one block, you gotta do the whole neighborhood. That's what I was just told. And the streets department said they don't have the funding to do all of it. But I will advocate, I will put it out there, that I came to this meeting tonight
We can do, yeah, we appreciate
and had a
your
lively
comment.
conversation with the folks from
Thank
South
you for your
Philly.
comment.
Good,
shut up.
And then I'll call South Philly Jim Kinney and ask Jim as well. Can he back me up and support me on this issue? So you have my commitment on that aspect.
Yeah, we've called twice, and they said it's on the list.
So what I'll do is let me advocate and try to
That is if they
move
can
up on that
Because
list.
it's
go
coming
down
up.
the trees across from 1944 Wolf, that there's 2 more trees. Barnett and Wolf, 1900 block, Wolf again. We're still on that block.
I think we're gonna come down and visit that block, okay? We're gonna take a walk down
I
there.
know for a fact.
We will, I think we will.
They're there.
So can you provide me, as a tax-paying
Yes.
member of this city, with written, I don't want a verbal discussion on the phone with an assessor. I want to know what the criteria is when the assessor determines what a property needs to be taxed at.
Yep.
The second part of my question is, why is there this balkanization in the city of Philadelphia between what my property size, density, blah, blah, is taxed at versus something at 62nd and Lebanon or 29th and whatever? What is the reasoning for that?
One, I'm hosting hearings on how we go about assessing properties in the city of Philadelphia, period. That will be in the fall. So you're more than welcome to come and also express not what your thoughts are, but a lot of people's thoughts regarding the inequality of how they're going about doing property assessments throughout the city of Philadelphia. A classic example, Point Breeze, where there's a significant amount of development, right? On the same block, houses may be valued at one number, and across the street, a long-term resident house may be valued at a totally different number, which doesn't make sense. We have an outside consultant working on this very issue right now. I will have something for you in writing.
Okay, because the spot assessment is the same as spot zoning, which is unconstitutional.
That's correct.
Okay, well, just one brief thing, which I think my neighbors would be aware of. A city water main broke at 17th and Wolf about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what the progress is over there. There doesn't seem to be any ventilators drying out the basement, but I don't know that. But what my concern is that the preparations around it are so scattered. They just have planks laying over the holes in the ground. And there's no way that can be considered safe. I mean, I come home from work every day on the number 2 bus, and the bus drivers are even getting upset about the fact that it seems like the debris field is getting bigger and bigger. Go
Yeah,
on
there's
the
another
public
monster crater
webpage.
on Wolf, one block up.
Look at your block, look at your house.
You could rent it
Check
out.
it out,
Between
it's all
16 and
there
17?
on the public
Correct.
webpage.
Okay, I'm on it. I'll do well.
You know I speak my mind in.
I know that's right.
You know I speak.
I know that's right.
But them taxes,
Yes.
y'all force, and more how y'all building up these taxes, that means a lot of people can't afford it and y'all forcing people out.
Understood.
And that's not cool, it's not fair. People been living in their houses like 40 or 50 years and they have to leave because they can't pay taxes because y'all can't get no money. That's not cool. That's not cool, and that's something which you should speak on too, because you from South Philly,
All my life still.
and me, I'm from South Philly all my life. We know each other, not only just because you're council person, we know each other personally.
Yes. One, when we deal with the property assessment, I have hearings coming up in the fall. And that's to take the administration, which is the Office of Property Assessment, to task on what is their methodology? How do you come up with these assessments? Are the assessors unqualified? What are their trainings? And I don't think they are. Because I think a lot of them, no, I'm serious, because the way they go about assessing is you ride past, look at the house. Oh, okay.
Kind of like it is, BRT.
Does the city
Oh,
ever?
twins,
Yes.
okay?
Yeah, I know.
Just bring it
Yeah, okay, that's what's up.
On new construction.
Yes.
10 years, no taxes.
Yes.
Does
New
the city
construction
ever
taxes.
intend to maybe reduce that to 5 years?
Well, I'll put it like this, I know there are discussions right now.
Because that's an awful long
Yeah,
time
yeah,
not to pay taxes.
there's, or they may cap it, right? But there are discussions right now to look at revising the 10-year tax debate. So there's a debate around what would be the best way to do it.
If you have the homestead exemption, can you also participate in loop, or is it either
Has to be one or the other.
one or the other?
One or
Is
the other.
one more advantageous than the other?
That's, I always hear that question. I would have, and my staff can work with you on this, let them calculate the number first.
And at what point do you become a senior? Is it 65 for these?
55.
I think 65. But I do know some folks in Washington have been trying to push it up to like 68 or 70. That's 65.
I have a totally different question, if I can shift gears away from taxes for a moment. So we have a couple of committee people here, and there's 3 of us at the moment. So, I'm a new committee person. Francine's new. I think you've been around for a little while. But one of the reasons I ran for committee was because Trump won this particular ward, and a priority of mine is making this not that. Obviously, we have some time. So, you're still ward leader in 36, or are you former?
30, I'm still working.
Sure. Okay. So, I love your thoughts on ways we can make that change. Obviously he only won this thing by a few hundred votes, but a priority is making that change. I'd love some input from someone who's been elected a few times, been around the block.
Meetings like this.
Where's Ronnie Donatucci?
It's meetings like this, right? And most importantly, right, you gotta find ways to bring the neighborhood together on those key issues that everybody have a common ground on, right? And really using that as a way to galvanize when election time comes. We saw the significant change in the first. We saw it the first ward. We saw the significant change in the second ward, right? So obviously it can be done. I think even as time goes along, even more and more, we have more of a progressive community down in this part of South Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But I believe it all comes from just organizing. You know, like for instance, in the 36th ward, I know on August 18th, like we're doing canvassing. We're doing a workshop on registering to vote.
Well,
we're going to hit the streets.
Yeah.
But we're not just hitting the streets about registering people to vote. Because I'm looking at our numbers. Yeah, but we have a lot of registered voters. It's the participation.
Just getting them out.
It's getting them out.
There's also a huge demographic of people who I've been talking to just throughout my daily routine, and they're saying things like, I'm registered. I'm so disgusted by this whole process. I am making a conscious decision not to vote. And those are conversations that we really need to be having with our neighbors, because that's going on a lot.
I'll tell you this.
Yes.
In grad school, we had a book we had to read called Why People Don't Trust Government. And it plays a significant role in a variety of different areas with the lack of voter participation and turnout. And it's trust, it's conduct of elected officials, it's not having painted lines. Right? I mean, if we, so folks will get frustrated and say, I'm not getting a bang for my buck. You know what? But when that happens, when you don't participate, this is what happens when you don't come out and participate. I have to wrap this up because I have
Real quick, Marcus, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, come on, we're going to do a Facebook photo.
Hanging out with the twins.
Thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Yep. I have, yes.
I can't get
Thank you guys.
Okay.